Is life an illusion? Researchers prove reality does not exist if you're not looking at it. It seems that scientists are getting more complicated with things that they're revealing. The universe ceases to exist, they say, when we are not looking at it, proving that life is an illusion, according to one study. They say life is an illusion, at least on a quantum level, in a theory which was recently confirmed by a set of researchers. They finally have the means to test John Wheeler's delayed choice theory and concluded that the physics was right. In 1978, Mr. Wheeler's proposed experiment involving a moving object that was given the choice to act like a wave or a particle, the former acting as a vibration with a frequency that can distinguish it from other waves, and the latter having no frequency that you can determine its position in space, unlike a wave. And at what point does it decide, quote unquote, to act like one or the other? At the time, the technology was not available to conduct a strong experiment, but scientists have now been able to carry this experiment out. Quantum theory suggests that the result can only be measured at the end of the object's journey, and that it was a team of researchers, this is what they found. Physicist Andrew Truscott from the Australian National University ANU said, "It proves that measurement is everything. At the quantum level, reality does not exist if you are not looking at it," he says. To carry out the test, researchers from the Australian Institute placed a number of helium atoms in a suspended state known as Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. They then ejected all of the atoms until there was only one atom left. This sole atom was dropped through a pair of laser beams that had a grating effect to act as a crossroads for the traveling atom. The ANU said a second light grated to recombine the paths was randomly added, which led to constructive or destructive interference as if the atom had traveled both paths. When the second light grating was not added, no interference was observed, as if the atom chose only one path. The fact that the second grating was added after the atom passed through the initial crossroads suggests that the atom had not determined its nature before it was measured for the second time. Ultimately, the researchers claim that this shows that the future measurement was affecting the atom's path. Professor Truscott explains the atoms did not travel from A to B. It was only when they were measured at the end of the journey that their wave-like or particle-like behavior was brought into existence. This by Sean Martin, Express UK. Now, what does that mean? I mean, the takeaway is, what does that mean? That the atoms have a little mind in their little atoms saying, oh, some human is looking at me, I can decide now what kind of an atom, what kind of a path I'm going to take? I mean, this is to me surreal. I don't know what word to use. Absurd, astonishing. I'll just call it surreal. This is just too much. Anyway, this is on Bended Reality from Express UK. Please tell me what you think about this. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.